What's the funniest excuse you've ever given to leave an event? I was hanging out with a few of my best friends, and the only downside was that I was getting really bored. I really wanted to go home and play with my online friends, but if I told them I was leaving to play video games, they'd roast me for the rest of my life. So I came up with the most genius excuse ever. I pulled out my phone, pretended to read a text, and told them my dad desperately needed help with something at home, like it was urgent. They all felt bad and let me leave immediately. I was so proud of myself. The plan was flawless. I got home, walked through the door, and before I could even take my shoes off, my dad saw me. His face lit up like I just saved Christmas. He went, "Oh, thank God you're here." I froze. "What?" He said, "I didn't text you, but since you're here, I need help moving everything in the garage." I tried to backtrack. I told him I had plans, that I needed to get back online, that this was all a huge misunderstanding. He wasn't hearing it. He just looked at me and said, "You said I needed help, so clearly you knew I did." I was trapped, completely trapped by my own lie. I spent the next 5 hours doing the worst kind of manual labor. Moving boxes, reorganizing shelves, carrying furniture that felt like it was made of concrete. My back was screaming, my arms were dead, and the entire time, I could hear my friends in the party chat laughing and having the time of their lives on the raid I was supposed to be leading. Every few minutes, my dad would walk by, smile, and say something like, "You're such a good kid," or "I really appreciate this." I wanted to tell him the truth so badly, but at that point, what was I supposed to say? That I faked an emergency so I could go play video games and somehow manifested a real one? By the time we finished, the raid was over. My friends were posting screenshots in the group chat of all the loot they got. One of them even said, "Wish you were here. Man, hope your dad's okay." My dad patted me on the back and said, "I'm gonna sleep so good tonight knowing this is done. You're a thoughtful son." I just nodded, took the L, went upstairs, logged on, stared at my screen. I got punished by my own excuse and didn't even get to play the game.